I do not believe Riot could have hoped for a better outcome. And thus concludes the final episode of the Jinxy series. Which might not actually be the final episode, who knows what's gonna happen with this guy. But already we know that this guy has been a big blessing for this community. Because already, the history of League of Legends has been rewritten. Because with his bold decision to run his own League of Legends tournament, even as a new guy, records were broken and his event went bigger than even Riot's own biggest events. So, yesterday was pretty wild. Because if you weren't paying attention to what's happening, to suddenly see League of Legends being at the very top of the entire internet really, was a big surprise to say the least. And that is exactly why the entire Ink Shadow Master Yi situation happened in the first place. Because, in case you missed it, after Jinxy announced that he would be running his own League of Legends tournament, which included some of the biggest names around, including Mr. Beast. Of course, Riot noticed what was happening, and they decided to give the tournament its exclusive Twitch drop. Specifically, for watching 30 minutes, you would get a special Mastery emote, and for watching for 2 hours, you would get the entire legendary skin Ink Shadow Master Yi, which, up to this point, was unheard of. All we ever got before were some capsules, or maybe Hextech chests. But suddenly, there is a new guy who starts his own tournament and suddenly Riot gives him big drops? Well, that's exactly the criticism that this got. There were people who were mad at Riot for giving Jinxy such a big support because previously, they haven't really done that. Now, from personal experience, I've seen that even the smaller tournaments always get something from Riot to either give away to the community or to the players. But truth be told, it was never as big as this. So, at least partially, this criticism is totally valid. And that's also because, as I mentioned last time, Riot is working on the new Riot Partner Program, where they are specifically focusing on being able to do cool things, such as this. So, unfortunately, we will have to give Riot some more time, but eventually, who knows? Maybe everyone will have their own legendary drop. Likely not, but we can hope. In fact, Tyler actually put it the best himself.
Riot? Yeah, we had a lot of people asking us about, well, if they don't ever help us, I'll say this. Riot is a lot different than they were before. I think they're trying nowadays because I think they have to. So if I were to do like TCS, like even All-Stars, Riot has been wanting to help with All-Stars, but usually when you get help from Riot, there's always like something you gotta do, right?
So simply said, times change. And because League of Legends is not the monolith it once used to be, Riot is in a situation where they just have to try new things. And so, in Jinxy's case specifically, they absolutely made the right decision. Because even before the tournament started, Jinxy's viewership reached about 350,000 views, which was his own all-time record. But far more importantly, there is also the overall statistic. Because sure, I understand, not everyone is a Jinxy enjoyer. Truth be told, most of us didn't really know about him until this event. But with the combined power of all the big names who were part of this tournament, eventually, if you had a look at League of Legends, they would be sitting at over 800,000 views. Now yes, not everyone was actually part of the tournament. There still had to be a big portion of this viewership that was just people playing League. But even so, this is a bigger number than Riot can pull off on some of their bigger events. Which is exactly why Riot pulled off the Ink Shadow Master Yi drop. It doesn't matter that a lot of the viewers were here only for the skin. The truth is, people will remember the final number. And as I mentioned last time, that number is something that Riot can put onto their portfolio. Because even if all the other events burn, Riot has a new statistical proof that shows everyone that people are still interested in League of Legends. And that under the right circumstances, it can pull off incredible numbers. And again, sure, this wouldn't be possible without Riot support. And Jinxy even addressed it himself.
Bro, in chat, I'm not gonna lie. I said this 20 times, but we've done so many tournaments on so many, and as I said that, Rad gifted 50, W Rad with the 50 gifted. Chat, we've done so many tournaments on so many different games, and not a single game has ever reached out about putting drops onto a tournament. League is the first game to do it, bro. So W League. If there was not drops, bro, I would not have 300k. That is insane. W League, bro, for real. Chat, we're about to start. Basically, everybody's late.
And so now we may be wondering, how is this gonna change the ecosystem around Riot? Since it was confirmed that the community can go wild on its own, which comes at the exact cost of $0 unless Riot wants to support them directly, well, wouldn't it make sense for Riot to kinda refocus on the community a little bit more? Sure, they still have to run their own big events, you don't wanna throw your entire LCS and LEC and whatever else under the bus, but at the same time, it would be silly to ignore what just happened here. Especially because what just happened here brought up some really funny clips.
Press V. Go top lane and press V on that top ward. Okay, this is gonna be really hard. You can do that R flat. Play it extremely slow. Oni, extremely slow. You walk forward a bit. You can walk forward though. Do not eat that guy. Walk. You have to get in there. Ebrom even. Ebrom. You have to get in. Ebrom. Ebrom. Now R flash. There it is, big dog. Now let him slap. Hey, whoever hit him. Oh, he's the bird. He's the bird. Keep fighting. Fight. Fight, fight. Hit anybody, lightning, up! Hit the cloud. Go! Look at the Jinx, go!
So the real success of this tournament really lied in the setup. Because of that, every team had something funny happening. And it all came out of the fact that every team had at least one challenger, but at the same time, they also had a new guy. This created this amazing dynamic of the challengers and the veteran players trying to teach the new guys at runtime. Yes, what also helped this funny situation was the fact that there was no time for preparations. People essentially had one day to download League of Legends and then the tournament happened. So a lot of people just jumped in raw without having any idea what League of Legends is, which made the moments even more hilarious. In the example of Tyler's team, sure, maybe they did have some people that have never seen League of Legends before.
Do you know how to level up abilities?
No, what is that?
Okay, at the start of the game, you're gonna have your QWER, or your QWE. You're gonna press. No,
Yeah.
you don't have that enabled. Oh my god, you have to click it. Oh, you're gonna be a clicker. Oh my god.
If he plays Malzahar and just walks up to somebody.
I mean, I'll switch.
Yeah,
to
but
whatever you
Malzahar
want.
getting level 6 is hard too, because he's gonna when you tell a new player to press R, they get stun locked and they don't R right away. I think then he'll die if he does that. I think with Nocturne,
Wait, QW. Wait. How do I walk then?
Right click on mouse.
Now, if you got rage baited by Jinxy trying to figure out how a keyboard works, look away.
Lost, you gotta hurry. Lost, click here. Oh my god, he doesn't want to play at all, by the way. Lost, are you in the game?
This guy's.
Yeah.
Okay, go to
Click
this.
here. Lost, click here.
Look at the map, bottom
He
right.
doesn't know what a minimap is. Oh my god.
No, I do. I just clicked on it.
Press it again, right,
Right
there.
click it. Right click.
Right click.
Right click.
But despite all of these events, the crown for the best play absolutely has to go to Marlon. Now, I have never seen this person, but from context, it is obvious they have also never seen League of Legends.
I hit. No.
I would honestly just focus completely on
Someone's
just
hitting me.
last
Someone's
hitting
hitting me. The fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
fine.
run
Do not-
back
do
to
not-
this
do
turret
not
thing
fight.
right here.
I would
See
focus
that?
completely on farming. Yo, Courage, just
he's
keep
in the
focused on
turret.
farming.
Oh my god, I'm getting hit so bad! Boys!
Keep the push.
Mate.
keep the push.
And so, this glorious combination gave us some of the funniest plays on a Malphite.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna protect you by the tower.
Yeah. Yo, you can look right now. Perfect, Marlon. Come on. Use Marlon. Marlon, you're open. Did not. Please press R, Marlon.
So, yes, I don't want to spam this video with clips because there is a lot of them and there is a lot of highlights around the internet. But the point is that it seems like the community enjoyed this event more than some of Riot's official events. Which could be because the focus of this tournament was really to have fun. That's why the teams were set up in such a stupid way. as well as to learn about League of Legends. And because all of this was about fun and it all had such a big success, it is interesting to see how all of this is circling back to what Riot started 2 years ago. Because they realized that the future of League of Legends kinda lies in the hands of the new and the casual players. That's why we got the big ARAM update and the new Arena updates. But here, there's a living proof that fun in League of Legends is not dead. It may be hiding behind the dreadful moments though. But that makes the good moments even better. I mean, hey, Jinxy learned about silver scrapes. That's a legendary moment for everyone. And so, after such a big success coming from the League of Legends community, the ball is now on Riot's side. And so, will they try and support more events like this? Will it turn out that Riot can make their own custom Twitch drops for creators? Is it possible that the community will be able to grow League of Legends themselves? If all of this is bringing in new players, I wonder if this is already reflecting on the health of the player base. Though again, one thing is certain, people really enjoyed this event, and no one put it better than Mr. Moist himself.
This is Worlds at home. Bro, the LCS needs this desperately. NA's been needing something like this. I'm also pretty sure there's more NA players in this than there is in the actual LCS.